Hello and welcome to the PH Sports Radio Network. This is Dylan Hutton along with Adam Taylor, and we're here at halftime from Patrick Henry High School as the John Battle Trojans hold a 36-22 lead over the Patrick Henry Rebels here. And Adam, you got a couple point totals here for both teams. Could you go ahead and run through those?
All right, for Patrick Henry, Graydon Williams has 2 points. Isaac Carver with 2 points. Dylan Coe with 6 points. Alonzo Brooks with 4. And Kent Kestner with 6. For John Battle, Justin Blaylock has 8. Wesley Blaylock has 2. Dwayne Harris has 6. Nathan Bowers has 4. Austin Bowman has 4. Dylan Garrett has 4. And Brandon Clark has 4 points.
So a lot of offensive. They've spread it out as far as John Battle.
They've been moving the ball.
They're moving it around, and the Rebels have been able to get spurts of offense, and they're really just waiting on Dylan Coe to get warmed up.
Defensively, I think Patrick Henry is going to have to go to something other than the 2-3 that they're running, because if a team gets open, the way to beat a 2-3 is to shoot themselves out of it, and John Battle has proved that they can shoot their way out of a 2-3.
Well, I mean, you look at what Blaylock's done.
They're running that high-low offense. He's hit every single shot he's taken from the elbow.
Yeah, he shot all those right there. And
even an and one as he was falling away.
Yeah, he's just been money for man. You tell when he runs down the court and they set up to run a play, if he's not part of that play, he stays right there just in case something comes open. And half the time he's not even open. All those have been contested shots. 2 of them, I'd say 2 of those shots have not been contested.
Well, they know who their offense runs through. That's for sure.
Yeah, Blaylock is the guy. Well, who's going to step up for the Rebels, though, in the second half?
It all depends on how Dylan Coe opens up within the next 3 minutes. If he comes out and shoots and he starts out hot, he has a good chance of going that way for the remainder of the game.
What if Coe doesn't get started? Who do you look for?
Kent Kestner's going to have to come in and make an impact. He's going to have to take charge. He's going to have to get the team on a roll.
Do you think the Rebels need to concentrate more on the inside game, or what do you think about that?
Like I said earlier, I think Graydon Williams, his height, in this area, you really can't match it. He can use that to his advantage. I think we got to try and work the ball inside more and allow him to do some work. It'll spread the floor out.
And as far as Patrick Henry, I mean, they've kept this game manageable, at least. I mean,
a lot better performance so far than last game.
It was 10-2 there at one point, and the Rebels battled back. And the ball just keeps seems to go their way. Every one of these tip passes keeps going out of bounds. Caleb Boyd shoots a 3. It comes up short, bounces off a John Battle defender's foot.
They've turned the ball over several times. It's just Patrick Henry's having a hard time taking advantage of all these turnovers.
Yeah, in transition, John Battle's doing a really good job getting back and getting set and forcing them to move. And these Patrick Henry defenders are having to dodge them to keep from getting charged a foul. So.
Yeah, defensively, I think Patrick Henry needs to let off their press and get more concerned with getting back in transition and not letting them have these easy layups, because that's what's killing them right now.
Yeah, that's what happened to the Rebels against Chilhowie. I mean, Patrick Henry's played good these last few games. They played Holston close, they played Northwood close, and they had Chilhowie right there before half, and they let them back in. Yeah,
John Battle's only hit 4 shots from farther away than 10 feet.
You got to think eventually the Rebels are going to be able to get past that point where they don't hit that wall. And you wonder if that was the wall or if they're going to hit it. You know what I mean? They've had good quarters, and whenever they've had bad quarters, they've had bad quarters.
It seems like every game they do something exceptionally well, but they never do anything well at the same time. They never have a complete game.
Yeah. The Rebels are young. Dylan Coe is only senior.
This game right now, they seem to be rebounding pretty well and playing pretty solid defense. Right now, the offense is lacking.
You could tell the rebound advantage was to the Rebels early, but as the game wore down, as the quarter wore down, John Battle was really being very aggressive on the boards, and they really sort of showed their prowess there on the block. So we'll see how aggressive are the Rebels going to come out. Are they going to go in and start? I think if the Rebels can get a couple of these battle defenders in foul trouble, get a couple of these players in foul trouble, which they've been able to do here early. I mean, Kent Kestner's been able to drive in. Dylan Coe's picked up a couple.
Another big problem is John Battle's keying on Dylan Coe, and I think it's a responsibility of some of these role players to step up and draw some of the attention away from Dylan so he can get his open shots.
And Alonzo Brooks, use his speed. He's got a couple steals. Caleb Boyd's got a couple steals. Thing is, Caleb's got 3 fouls hanging over his head, so they're going to have to keep it smart here. Rebels are going to have to definitely force some turnovers.
As a coach, I wouldn't let Caleb Boyd come back out on the floor until probably about the end of the third quarter. That would be smart for the team because he's already come away with 3 steals, which has helped a lot.
Well, yeah, he's got down there and got fouled. He wasn't able to cash in on the 2 free throws, but the second one he shot, he bounced it off the front of the rim, came back and rebounded it.
Same amount of points.
Terrible blocking out by John Battle, either that or they were so focused on blocking out their man, they forgot about the man who shot the ball, Caleb Boyd. And that happens a lot of times when you think about it.
Yeah,
more
sometimes
often than it probably should.
Sometimes standing down there in the box, there's an amount of communication that goes on. You got to call out who you got, and there was probably a miscommunication on John Battle's part for that.
Yeah, they were too busy worrying about the guys on the line, on the free throw line there they had to block, and they forgot about the man that was shooting it. We're getting down here 1 minute to go until the start of the third period. We're going to go ahead and start a new live segment. We'll be right back. Just refresh your page.